to stay outside.
I am outside.
Well, gents, just a far cry from the farm, but what choice do we have? Let's start home.
No! What are you doing in my house? Hey! Oh, no. Dead broad off the table!
Where are you supposed to put it? The bed's taken.
What? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hi everyone, to add insult to injury, they have decided to unveil more Star Wars Smart Play sets. Lego really saw the backlash the original 3 got and went full, I got one more in me, blessing us with this nightmarish medieval torture machine. Where do I even start here? Oh, I know, cause these aren't Smart Play sets. We're all familiar with that already. While these are Smart Compatible set. What's the difference, you ask? I have some theories on why things that look like this are $50, but more on that later. First, we gotta take a deep look at all of these fellas here. The fine, the bad, and the ugly. Starting from the less egregious, we have the Millennium Falcon. Now, despite this being the most expensive one of the brickless, coming at $100, I think this is also the best one. Not just on value, since it includes 4 smart minifigures, but also in playability, as you can play both with the ship and the playset that is inside once you open it. Is it still overpriced? Yes, but I can picture a kid playing with it. What I'm trying to say is that this looks like a fun toy even without the smart gimmick, but still. The ship looks bloated like it had eaten a donut too many or something, and you also need at least 2 of those bricks if you want the full ship sounds experience. And here you can see how greedy this is getting. I also think this should have been one of the starting 3, being the most iconic ship from the movies and the whole saga, but let's move on. Next we have what we've all been waiting for, another land speeder. Thanks, Lego. Of course, this too is criminally overpriced, but at least you get to recreate everyone's favorite Star Wars scene from Episode 4. The scene that took 1977 by surprise, when the hero, Luke, goes to a gas station to fill up his speeder. You don't remember that scene? Must have been removed in 97. Moving on, we have Attack on Endor. This is not the worst, but definitely the one that will sell the worst. I don't really see anyone buying an Ewok smart minifigure. There really was no need for a smart Ewok. It should have been the Stormtrooper, or they could have skipped the Ewok altogether and put a smart Leia or Luke in those flying bike things. Next we have the second most expensive one, Mos Eisley Cantina, or part of it at least. But the funny thing about this set is that here is where the smart gimmick goes from silly, like the gas station thing, to straight up idiotic. Here are the 3 things you can do with this one. Greedo singing, serving blue milk at the bar, and my personal favorite, Obi-Wan on a dinosaur. Yes, an Obi-freaking-Wan on a dinosaur. And look at poor Greedo sitting there alone. He needs some company, man. I miss those times. We have now arrived to the worst one of them all. The $70 Yoda's theme park ride. Jokes aside, we all know this is supposed to be force lifting, but you just have to laugh here, man. I really think they didn't know how to implement this technology at all. Otherwise, why would they go with this Six Flags BS over here? Plus, Yoda cooking. I mean, it's fine. Is this what you'd want a Jedi Master to do? Cooking? Well, these were the set, guys. And while we all can agree on this being extremely ugly and overpriced, I want to give LEGO props for at least trying to get kids back into toys, since kids nowadays are more into social media and viral trends, and LEGO is mostly bought by adults collectors. They thought adding this new gimmick would make these sets more appealing, and I can't blame them, since I myself usually found toys with lights and sound very cool back in the day. But I don't know whether it will work or not. I guess time will tell. It's pretty clear these first sets are somewhat of a beta testing ones, with designers not really knowing how to fully integrate the smart play system in them. But I'm sure that one day they will come up with a really good smart set where the system is not just a surface level gimmick, but an essential and good part of the product. But trust me, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. On the prices, I have a theory. I think what LEGO did was to divide the high cost of the brick itself plus the charger between the two kind of sets, somewhat like what the Xbox used to do, with LEGO losing money on these ones and then getting it back by overpricing these others. This way, all sets have a somewhat reasonable price and a similar price range on shelves. I don't know, I may be completely wrong here, it's just a theory. The other thing where LEGO really dropped the ball is the release strategy. I think the compatible ones should have come out later, and not on the same day as the others. That way, everyone would have been already familiar with the system and would have bought these newer ones, which may have softened the blow, even if just a little. But then again, how many of these do I have to buy to have more smart brick playing at the same time? Or are we all getting them from Bricklink? What I think is that LEGO should have released the smart brick by itself in a box with the charger and some random LEGO Classic pieces. That way, you could try the new system for relatively cheaper and not have it being a part of the Star Wars theme. By doing that, you can also buy as many smart bricks as you want, with compatible Star Wars sets coming out later alongside other themes. Wouldn't that have been better? I have a doubt on how popular the original trilogy really is with kids nowadays, so I don't see these ones really selling that much. Anyway, I look forward to your opinions and thoughts on this hot topic. Bye!